Hey everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to our Chakra Talk today. We are going to be focusing on our root chakra and finding out how to nourish it.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes our poor little root chakras do not get the nourishment that they need because a lot of times we simply just don't pay attention to them. We are so busy with our lives and focusing on what we need to do that we completely bypass our connection to our bodies and our bodies to the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been finding that this comes up a lot for me in my life lately, and I thought it would be a really great idea to just take the time today to find out in what ways can we nourish our root chakras.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think first it's recognizing what are the signals that our body's sending us to let us know that we are not nourishing ourselves. So anxiety. Oftentimes we think of anxiety as a negative. You know, it's a hindrance, it's wreaking havoc on my life, it's making it hard for me to feel safe, stable, secure. So what if we reframe that? What if we said, anxiety is not a bad thing, it's a messenger. What in, say this present moment, I'm experiencing anxiety. Why? What is going on around me that is making my body go into that fight, flight, or freeze mode? So maybe it's not something that's actually going on in the present moment. Maybe it's something we haven't worked through. That was a traumatic event in our childhood, sometime in the past. So getting really quiet, as Rebecca said, paying attention. That's a huge aspect of finding nourishment for ourselves, just simply paying attention. So getting quiet, noticing what the anxiety is trying to tell you. What is it trying to communicate to you? Also different ways in the body. So obviously with anxiety, your adrenals are connected to your root chakra. So if you're having hormonal imbalances, if you're in that fight, flight, or freeze mode, if your body thinks it's in imminent danger, then you may need to deal with finding nourishment for your body. What do you need in that moment? How can I pay better attention to myself in the moment? So really just reframing, truly getting quiet, listening to the body, and reframing anxiety as a negative and making it into a positive. What is it trying to tell me? What do I need to deal with? Am I in danger right now? Okay, I need to get out of it in order to feel safe. Or am I not in danger and maybe this is just an old thing that I need to work through?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, because our root chakra is tied very specifically to our ability to survive. So the development of the root chakra started before we were even born. When we were in utero, our root chakra begins to form. And so when we feel, when we were a baby, we weren't able to get our needs met ourselves. We were relying on someone else. And so maybe our needs weren't met then. But now that we're adults, we're rewiring and we are paying attention so that we can meet our own needs. And so I feel like I keep saying pay attention over and over again. But that's what it is. It's paying attention to what part of the body hurts. For me, I've been having knee difficulties. And so really tuning in and listening to what the message is. When does it show up? What if I really got quiet? What would it be saying? What would the knee am I trying to bend too much? Am I being too rigid in some places? That's actually good insights.
Yeah.
So just tuning in and seeing what might the knee be trying to tell me. And so that by doing that, we are allowing our nervous system to give us messages, and when we can do that, we find a place of calmness. We can calm down when we're listening to our bodies.
Yes. Yeah. And I think it just keeps coming back to paying attention, getting quiet. We every chakra meditation comes up because that's paying attention. That's getting quiet and connecting deeper with ourselves so we can hear the messages. Our body is constantly sending us messages. The knee hurts. Okay, maybe there's something going on and I'm being too rigid with myself, or my digestive system is out of whack. well, how are you not nourishing your body? Or where are you not allowing nourishment to come in, or whatever the case is? Anxiety is going nuts. Where are you not feeling safe, stable, secure? So your body's constantly giving you messages, and it's up to us, like Rebecca said, no one else is here to take care of us at this point. It's on us as adults to start to be in deeper connection with ourselves, pay attention, and get the messages that our body's sending us.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just simple as that.
If only. It's really that simple.
It is that simple, but it's not easy because
right.
it goes against what we are, trained to do.
Yes.
So I'm going to quickly mention what part of the body is associated with the root chakra, just so you can get an idea. We have the legs, the feet, knees. Those are like our anchors to the earth. Our lower digestive system. So if we feel, holding on, constipated, or letting go too much, letting everything out, that is an indication of a root chakra imbalance. Our bones, the structure of our body is a root chakra thing. Our teeth, the way that we can take in that nourishment, all those are root chakra related systems. And the adrenals, big, huge factor is the adrenal system is tied to our survival. So we might have adrenal fatigue if we're in fight or flight constantly. So being able to find ways to relax the body will help, because then the stress hormones are going through our body and creating all kinds of stuff. So the more that we can relax ourselves, if there are traumas that we need to work through, working through that with a therapist, and then being able to develop some skills to soothe ourselves and ground and remind ourselves that we are now here paying attention and connected to the body.
Yeah. And don't negate your experiences. So, I think some of us think about like a past traumatic experience for us, and we compare it to somebody else who's had a really bad experience, and then we don't deal with our own stuff because, it really is not that big of a deal. Listen, if you had a traumatic experience for you, then it needs to be taken care of for you until you deal with it. Your body's going to keep sending you these messages that it's in fight, flight, or freeze mode. So don't negate your experience. We let go of that comparison, and we deal with it. We talk to someone, whatever we need to do in order to come to a nice, calm, connected state. Yes.
That's right. Because we've got to validate our own experiences first.
Yes. Yeah.
So throughout this week, we are going to be sharing with you some more root chakra grounding practices and ways that you can pay attention to your root chakra. So just really quickly, I have two examples here. I'll show you. We have an oil blend, prosperity oil blend, that's good for the root chakra. It contains cedarwood, patchouli, grapefruit, and orange. And you can use this, you can rub it on the bottoms of your feet and really just get connected with that place on your body that is connected with the earth. Or you can just smell it periodically throughout the day. And this is sending yourself a message that you are paying attention to your root chakra. Also, we have stones. Well, I don't know if we have a lot of stones.
We do.
So ones, you can meditate with a stone in your hand that is connected to the root chakra, grounding stone, whatever stone feels grounding to you. This is a piece of red jasper. There's also garnet, tourmaline. So finding a grounding stone, maybe carrying it around in your pocket. So just reminding your root chakra that you're paying attention. And that is what it's healing, is paying attention and acknowledging our own experience.
Yes.
So. Well, stay tuned throughout the week. We'll have more good things to share with you about paying attention and grounding into the root chakra.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Yes. Namaste.
Namaste.